4K ultra high definition, something I've only recently got into. And I'm a physical media guy, but I've spent the last few years mostly buying VHS, occasionally a DVD, and sometimes Blu-rays. And even at this point, I don't have a 4K UHD player. But physical media is changing. Releases are available for a lot less time. Now, if you're already well invested into 4K, this video is probably not for you. If you're someone who's thinking about it, this video might be more up your alley. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the Act of Violence channel. My name is Alec. Today we're talking 4K UHD Blu-rays. Now, as I mentioned, I'm a big physical media guy, so it's honestly strange that it's taken me this long to get into 4Ks. It just seemed like a big hassle to me because I had a good enough TV. I didn't want to upgrade my TV. I didn't want to upgrade a new player. But recently, I moved in with my girlfriend, who has a 4K TV. She didn't know that it was a 4K TV. It was just the TV she bought in the past 2 years, but I checked. Thing's 4K. So now all I need is a 4K player, and my plan is to see what the deals are with Black Friday and stuff. So I'm not going to talk about a bunch of specifications and everything like that, and all the science and nerdy stuff about bit rates and everything like that. I think there's a lot of people who are already doing that. This is a little bit more casual video of, I've already got Blu-rays, but should I get 4Ks? Here's the thing, for me, Blu-ray is enough for most movies. Hell, DVD is enough for some movies. And I'll say it, VHS is enough for some. There's some movies I have on VHS or DVD that I'm like, I really don't see a need for me to upgrade this. I don't need to see, Man of the House starring Jonathan Taylor Thomas and Chevy Chase in 4K. I've got the VHS. I'm good with that. So my plan with 4K is essentially to start with stuff that I really love, that I will watch over and over and over, multiple times a year even sometimes. Movies that mean a great deal to me personally. As of right now, I only have 4 different movies on 4K. I actually have one on pre-order from TerrorVision, and I ordered one from Walmart.com for a Black Friday deal. We'll get into those. But here's the thing, some of these have been released for a while, so you can get them on Amazon fairly cheap. The Thing I got, I think, for $17 on Amazon Prime. And these are important to me right now, the ones that come with the Blu-ray and the 4K, because most of these, that Blu-ray is still the same scan, it's just compressed to, the regular Blu-ray. Digital code as well, thank you. And who doesn't love The Thing, by the way? I did actually watch this. I've watched all of these, at least the Blu-ray versions that came with them. And I feel like there's probably some scenarios where the Blu-ray that comes with them isn't the 4K scan that's compressed, but either way, the Blu-ray that came with this looked great on a 4K TV. And that's another thing I've heard, is that even just having a 4K TV will make Blu-rays better, DVDs look better. Probably not VHS, but that's why we have CRTs. The Lost Boys was recently on sale for about $11, and The Lost Boys is in my top 5 movies of all time. So, again, with 4Ks, I'm, for the most part, sticking to things that I absolutely love. There's just no need for me not to have them on 4K. I want them on every format possible, you know what I mean? But also, if there's a movie that I have on, say, VHS or DVD, haven't upgraded to the Blu-ray yet, maybe, and then I see a cool one, like, say, this Walmart exclusive The Ring with a VHS slipcover, and it's a steelbook, again, 4K and Blu-ray, I can't go wrong if it's a good price. And the other scenario is if there's a new movie that comes out and the price difference between a Blu-ray and a 4K isn't that crazy, I'll go for the 4K. For example, Twisters. And I know what you're saying. Some of you probably think this movie's trash. Personally, I grew up loving Twister. I've been to the museum. I've done a podcast out of the Twister Museum in Wakita. I've done a whole rap song about Twister before. So I was going to get the sequel regardless of how good it was. And I definitely think there's issues with this movie, but overall, a decent enough time. But a movie like that, that's going to be good on 4K too. Especially if you get good sound, which that's another thing I don't have yet, but I encourage people who want to upgrade to 4K to just start buying ones like this that come with the Blu-ray. You can watch the Blu-ray now, and when you have the means, like me, upgrade fully. Now, the first 4K I actually purchased is from TerrorVision. It's a pre-order. It's going to actually come this month, December. It is Rumpelstiltskin. Now, they did 2 different releases, couple different deluxe versions. Mine's going to come with, I think I got the cheaper option. It was $45. Still comes with a bunch of cool stuff like a poster and the soundtrack on CD and cool box, cool artwork. It just looks great. And then they also put up a pre-order for Rumpelstiltskin on VHS. Now, I had to get that as well, you know. And I'll say just randomly here, TerraVision's one of my favorite companies putting stuff out right now. I think my favorite thing is the price point. They're extremely affordable, especially in comparison to some of these other companies. Like, I understand they're smaller companies, so they gotta do what they gotta do, but for what TerraVision includes, I'm like, really? That's the price? And then Walmart had the Steelbook of Ghostbusters and Ghostbusters 2 on 4K. Didn't have that on 4K, and Ghostbusters is my favorite movie of all time, so I pulled the trigger on that. That was my Black Friday purchase this weekend. And so what I'll say about 4K is, I haven't watched a lot of stuff actually in 4K yet. You know, I've been buying these, and I will say that even the Blu-ray discs that are included with the 4Ks, watched on a 4K TV, it's a vast improvement on just a regular HD TV and, you know, if you're lucky, a 2K scan of the movie. And if you're thinking, man, I can't afford some of this stuff right now, again, just if you're buying movies like Blu-rays, just start buying the one with the digital code, the Blu-ray, and the 4K. And again, you know, I don't want to talk a bunch about specs and stuff like that because I feel like a lot of people have gone well into that already in videos. Physical media is sort of becoming harder to get. You know, the Targets near me stopped carrying movies altogether. I went there to browse, nothing. They got a huge, you know, adult toy section over where the movies used to be, which, you know, we all shop there sometimes too, but that's part of the fun of it. Maybe you get a movie, maybe you get a Ninja Turtles action figure, or, you know, a Jason figure, something fun, right? No more movies. Best Buy stopped. Walmart and actual stores like that are dedicated to reselling video games and movies, Barnes & Noble. There's a couple places out there you can still go and find physical media in the wild, but a lot of it's becoming online only. A lot of it's becoming boutique releases. If you're already a physical media collector, just think of how many things already went out of print. They're going to do it a lot faster on 4K. Now, the mainstream stuff may be a little easier to come by, but even then, 4Ks can be expensive too. I'm always keeping an eye on sales. I have a bunch of 4Ks in a list on Amazon, and I just kind of go in there and check and see if anything's bumped down on sale a little bit or anything. And I will say I haven't got Nightmare on Elm Street or Terminator 2 yet. I want to add those to the collection. Anyway, let me know what you think. Have you already started collecting 4Ks? Are you in a situation similar to mine where you're sort of in between? Do you just already have a full 4K setup and you're like, haha, peasants? I've just been focused on VHS for so many years now, I did not care about 4K. And I will say, it's helped me amass quite the VHS collection, so. If you like this video, be sure to check out this one and hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.